Welcome to Black Home Channel, better known as BHC Media. Now, this is my views, and from time to time, I will be coming here on this channel and sharing my thoughts and views with the audience. Now, one of the things I realized between Africa and the Caribbean, with life here in Africa and the Caribbean, is that we don't know each other. And one of the reasons why we don't know each other is because of the media. For example, someone here in the Caribbean or St. Kitts and Nevis would know more about America than Africa. And the reason for that is because we have all American channels on our television here in St. Kitts and Nevis, and I suspect throughout the Caribbean. For example, just the election gone there in America, everybody in St. Kitts and Nevis could tell you, and the Caribbean, and I'm sure Africa, could tell you exactly what happened in America and exactly how the system works, the Senate, the House. They understand the politics, American politics. But imagine we just had an election in Uganda where Museveni, he would have been in government for 30 something years, 36 years, I think, and he just won his another term in government. And nobody knows about that. Nobody knows about that because there, for example, there are 50 something African countries, and each African country would have about three major channels, major television channels like CNN. But we here, we here in the Caribbean and St. Kitts and Nevis, we don't have, well, in St. Kitts and Nevis, I know for sure, you won't find not even one African channel on television. Not even one. And remember, I just said we have 50, about 54 or 55 African countries, and each of them have about three major TV channels where they do reporting. And just like CNN, if you go on YouTube and you go on Facebook, you would see the major African media channels with professional cameras and everything like that, world class. But I don't understand why we don't have any here in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean. We have channels from Asia, we have channels from Europe, we have channels, most of our channels are American channels. And I think this needs to change because one of the reasons why everybody, most people in the Caribbean and Africa want to go to America is because of what they see, the lifestyle they see on TV, the movies, from the movies to the luxury lifestyle. It's marketing. America is marketing themselves really well, and they're showing us all the American stuff on TV, and that's why everybody want to go to America to live and for a better life. Nobody is even talking about going to Africa because all we know about Africa, all most people know about Africa is what they see on American channels. And America is gonna showcase their what they have to offer. They only show us things down here like desert and sick children. That's all they show us about Africa. I just the other day, well, a couple of years ago, for the first time, well, when I went to England, when I was in England studying for 4 years, uh, I saw some African channels and so on. I saw beautiful cities and movies, African movies, and so I couldn't believe Africa produced all that, those movies and those major cities in Africa. And one of the things that people don't realize, each African country have a major city. A major city with multinational companies. You go in any major African city, in South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, uh, um, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Botswana. I could go on and on. Each of those countries have major cities with Nike. They got Nike companies there. They got Samsung. They got Benz. They have Apple. All of those companies have their headquarters, have businesses set up in Africa. So you could go down the road and you could just go in a Samsung building and get your Samsung products and your latest fashion and everything. They're in Africa, but because what they realize is that Africa has the world youngest population, and Africa is heavily populated, and you have a lot of rich people in Africa. For example, each African country having millions of people. Kenya, 40 something million people live there. South Africa, 50 something million people. Nigeria, 200 and something million people. Uganda, 40 something million people. Botswana, I think maybe 20 something million people. And I could go on and on. The whole continent having 1 point something billion people in Africa. So those multinational companies from America and Europe, they are in Africa making money right now, while we don't even know down here because we're not seeing anything on TV to show us anything about Africa. We're just looking towards America and Europe, and while they have us looking towards America and Europe, they themselves are going to Africa. If you go on YouTube, I couldn't believe Nigeria, the movies that country produce is unbelievable. Almost every day a new movie come out in Nigeria, and they show you the lifestyle they live in. People have beautiful homes, luxury cars, money, rich people, and you see the massive housing projects and so multi-million dollar homes, people living in luxury. You have the village area, yes, you have the poor area, yes, but the city itself having millions of people, each African country, their city itself having millions of people. They have the villages and the desert area, yes, but that is just like a piece of it. And we need to get to the times because what is happening in Africa, they just passed a trade agreement there where they're going to trade throughout the countries in Africa. Previous to that agreement, what happened, there wasn't trading. African countries wasn't trading with each other. For example, you have Nigeria and Ghana right next to each other. You How they used to trade is like, for example, Ghana used to, let's say they want a product in Ghana, ketchup, and they would order it from Europe. They would import it from Europe, millions upon millions every year, not knowing Nigeria next door produce ketchup. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's how it is, but that's the format. That's the example. Produce ketchup, and they don't even know. Whereas for example, Nigeria would produce a certain product, and Ghana would be ordering that same product from America or Europe, and Nigeria is right next to them, and they don't even know. So they're gonna change all of that. They're gonna export and import from each other in Africa, and this is historic because this is gonna revolutionize Africa. It's gonna create a lot more businesses, and the money is gonna flow throughout Africa. And I think they're gonna do a passport, one passport, where each African country gonna use that same passport, and they're gonna have free movement like the European Union. The same thing with trade like the European Union. So we in the Caribbean, we need to get into that. We need to tap into that. And but we're not gonna tap into it because guess what? The media is not showing us all of this, so we don't know. They have us blindsided down here. We don't know what's happening in Africa. Everybody is looking towards America and Europe. But times are changing. You have a pan-African movement going on in Africa where everybody's waking up and realizing that Africa is the place to be. Beautiful culture, beautiful women. When you talk about, if you're a man watching this, when you talk about beautiful black women, Africa, all kinds. I'm telling you, I had a girlfriend years ago when I was in England from Uganda. Beautiful queen. I sorry I didn't get married to her. No, but I regret it. But I didn't know, and I'm telling you, Africa is a place to be. And my next vacation, I'm telling you, is gonna be Africa. So we really need to do research. I encourage everybody to go on YouTube and search, look at all the movies, look at all the what African has to offer. Um, Everything they have to offer there. You even have beautiful beaches there, beautiful beaches, just like the Caribbean. And I'm telling you, we need to go to Africa. Go and visit. Go and visit. Let us become one. The Africa and the Caribbean. We could do great things, you know. For example, the Nigerian movie industry. We could capitalize on that because guess what? I watch a lot of Nigerian movies and a lot of things they say. I'm saying, well, we said the same thing down here. I could see the culture is like the same. The culture is like the exact same down here. So for a night for Nollywood to come here in St. Kitts and Nevis, if you get some Nollywood people here in St. Kitts and Nevis, they would produce movies easy, easy, easy. And that could create a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. You need writers, photographers, videographers, actors, you name it. You name it. Everybody's gonna make money. So now we need to get into that. If we're gonna build a movie industry here in St. Kitts and Nevis, Nigeria, we should look to Nigeria. Forget about the Americans and the Europeans. They produce really good movies with good graphics and everything, but the culture and the creativity, the Nigerians would understand us much more better, much better, and they would produce better suited movies to suit our culture. They would write beautiful scripts, and we could do a collaboration. We could have Nigerian actors, St. Kitts and Nevis actors, or the Caribbean actors, Nigerian actors, other African actors, and we could move back and forth from the Caribbean to the continent, and we could live a prosperous life. We just need to engage each other. And I think now is the time where black people all around the Caribbean and Africa need to wake up. We need to unite. We need to unite. And I am doing my part. And I want everybody to, from today, just you don't have anything to lose. Go on YouTube, watch some African movies, look at what the content the Africans are producing, because you have a lot of people, a lot of young people in Africa producing content now, content about Africa. They're showcasing the beauty of Africa, and it's amazing what's happening now. So I'm not gonna stay any longer. I'm gonna log out now, but thank you for listening to me, and I'll be back from time to time on my views um, on Black Home Channel Media, better known as BHC Media, um, Africa, the Caribbean, together forever. Let's make it happen. Bye.